we back up? Does that mean we're back up? Now I'm back up. I think we're back up. All right. Hopefully this works out better. I don't know. I'm hoping so. So far these are pretty nice. I will say they dry pretty amazingly fast. I like these markers. The big test is going to be when I start erasing from the markers. That's where I have a lot of issues with other markers. And erasing just kind of ruins everything, especially if I like I said in the last video, like 5 seconds ago. I'll lay down the pencils, and then I'll go down and do my outline, and then I'll erase pencils. I don't lightly erase any pencils until after I get this all down. And that's probably my fault. I probably shouldn't do that, but that's just the way I do it. And I've tried doing it different ways, and my mind doesn't remember what I was drawing long enough to remember what even the lightest of lines, what those are really doing. So the drawing kind of sucks afterwards. Alright, try to make sure this stays in view. And this drawing is to test out these markers. It's not like the nib's any bigger. I mean, they're bigger, but I think putting the nib down is no bigger than the markers I've been using. And those are just Arteza fine liners, the Inkonic that I'm sure I've talked about before. Just not showing those off in this video. Haha. Have to wait till next time. Actually, I might use them later after I try these out. But people are watching, they know they can chat. Crap. I think Streamlabs is small, so everything's weird. Okay, I think everything's still working. Nothing's crashed yet. Okay. It's my chat. There we go. Oh my gosh. I don't need the chat. Chat's here for if you guys want to talk. So I'm probably going to take off my video since all this is like obstructing my face. So, oh my god, what's going on? I didn't mean to update that. Okay. So I think just everything I have right now sucks. So that's going to go away, and that's going to go away. So now you can just see the drawing. I won't worry about a face cam or anything. I just want you to see what I'm drawing. There's no reason to see my mug right now, especially with my quarantine face. Alright, so I just need to finish this mouth. I'll do something with the eyes. I'm really not happy about those eyes, but I'll just leave them how they are. And actually, it might run a little bit faster. I know the stream quality probably sucks like crazy right now. gonna try this out. So I know I'm recording on 1080. I believe the quality is 1080, but I don't know how well it's gonna show up. There's a few things. Yeah, I don't think the quality is going to get much better than this until I get an Elgato and can use my awesome Nikon camera for streaming. Oops. That kind of sucks. Kind of hold that down. So I think this is dried enough anyways. Like I was testing out a little smudge I had earlier and it didn't smudge away. So we'll test this out to see. Just using a knead eraser, probably the worst way anybody could imagine. But if you don't like it, you can come fight me. I'll give you my address. Find me. Got an electric eraser, but I don't feel like using it for something like this. So listening to myself like threaten people, come fight me if you don't like my eraser, just sounds funny since I'm watching this on my phone, just to make sure the audio is decent enough. You can hear me and the video still working, because once I stop hearing it, it's when I know the stream ended. Got disconnected. So alright, so that's that. I'm going to use this to kind of go in here. I don't really care if I have an outline for this one. I've started recently using like a light gray for my outlines to start out with. That way, if I don't want an outline for the actual drawing, I don't need to. I actually kind of like this. I don't know if it's the paper or the actual marker, but it's actually kind of nice. A little dummy sketch card I have here. It's actually a lot finer of a point than my fine liners. Huh. It's probably gonna make this take even longer to do, but I think the watercolor paper is actually soaking up the ink just a little bit more, so it appears a little bit thicker, or yeah, the diameter of the dot's a little bit bigger. But it doesn't really matter. Even if this took forever. I kind of wonder what this would look like with a dot. I thought about trying it out and doing a drawing with like brushes and stuff just to see like the different things I could do with the dot. I just get worried I'm gonna like smear. I don't want that. I want to continue the dots. I know I've seen a lot of other artists that use the pointillism to do like a really weird smear with their dots. And I mean, maybe it'll be something I can play around with, like have like a complete drawing done with like smear dots. And it could be fun. Well, you never know. For this, I'm just going to use the bullet nib of the dual marker. So far, looks like the stream's doing pretty well. I'm hoping eventually, once move the studio around, have better internet in the room. Right now I'm in the farthest room from the front where the internet's at, the modem. I should probably just get a new modem. It's probably my entire issue with our internet, because we're using the services modem. And it's awful. I hate it. They promised us, oh, you get all these speeds. These speeds are amazing. Oh, you're gonna love it. And then we actually we signed up for a new internet like 2 weeks before the whole uh, issues with the virus started going on. And then as soon as that happened, we upped our speeds, and then they dropped our speeds because of the virus, because everybody's going to be on internet right now. And I'm like, oh crap, okay, whatever. And then our apartment facility actually was like, hey, we're going to offer you free internet, high speed, what was it, fiber optic cable crap for free, as you just have to buy the $50 modem and modem and setup fee, and you're all set. And we're like, oh crap, dude, we just signed up for new internet. Like, it's not even new internet, it's the internet we had, and we didn't know you guys were doing this, so we just got our own internet anyways and continue using what we had. And yeah, this all happened and everything dropped. I should have started like streaming a lot sooner so I can get all these bugs out. Like, basically now it's drawing all the time. And it's nice, drawing after the little one does all her schoolwork. And man, that's been fun lately, the whole schoolwork aspect of everything. I think I'm the only one watching my own video, but that is okay, because I'm watching. So it's the live chat. I could chat with myself. Call myself a dork if I really wanted to. Hold on. I'm going to share this real quick. Try to see if I can. There we go. maybe the 15th time of trying this is good luck, because I'm sure everybody else is annoyed right now with me trying to get them to come watch my videos. But I think the internet's working. Oh, no, there it is. The internet's starting to go poopy again. I'm gonna be so mad if I like get people on here and then it's like, oh no, we're not gonna have this stay on. You suck, Logan. Like, seriously, there, it's green again. I think I'm good. I'm gonna be talking about the internet more than anything during the stream rather than my actual drawing. I'm kind of disappointed that the quality sucks right now, because I really want to have really good streams and really good videos, and using my Logitech what is it, C920? Yeah, C920. It's not the greatest freaking for capturing my drawings, that's for sure. At least you can hear me well. I'm using my Blue Yeti, expensive, crappy mic is doing really well. I really can hear my dots. Some ASMR. ASMR, is that right? And then I have my Galaxy Buds in right now, so I can hear myself talk, and it's really awesome. God, I sound like a boomer. What's that, ASMR? Alright, so I've screwed around with this noir or not even noir. I'm using my shadow black. Like how they have shadow black and then you have your noir. Like, why not just have it Shadow Noir or just black? Gosh, gotta be complicated. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find a pale skin tone for this white boy. Oh, I don't like any of these colors, honestly. I should have tested these out. Boy, yeah. So, I guess I will do... No! I thought my stream. I thought I was gonna lose my stream. I'm having issues. Let's see. Let's see what kind of... That's not too bad. It's kind of hard to tell these colors from just this. Feels like highlighters. The colors slightly look like highlighters. Okay, that's a little bit lighter, so I think I'm gonna use this. Alright, so let's see how this nasty little pale color works. I don't know how well. It's all new to me. It's not too bad, I guess. It works. Let's see, I'll get around the eyes first, actually. Oh, did I lose my stream again? No. Yeah. I swear when I bought these markers that they had like typical you could use for skin tones, but I think I was completely wrong. And if you're watching, I apologize for the really lame quality of the video. I back corner of the apartment where there's very poor Wi-Fi, and I'm pretty sure my computer hates me right now. So. Ooh. 20 look like. I don't think I'm meant to talk and draw at the same time. I'm listening to myself and it's pretty funny. I won't lie. I'm enjoying kind of listening to myself. Aw. Thank you, Celia. Celia? It's pretty cool. I haven't watched an actual subscriber pop up. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that's what that sound was. That's funny. All right, back to work. So, yeah, I don't know if I really like these markers. They're not too bad. Again, these are the Arteza Twee Twiddle Die Thumb markers. And I think I paid for the 100 pack. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's like $60. But they're not meant for the type of drawing that I do. So that's partially probably why they don't have the colors that you would typically see. They're meant for blending. I know they're advertised with a lot of like coloring books and coloring pages that Arteza sells. So it's probably, they're not meant to be like, oh, a professional artist is going to use these. No. Some dumb wants to be professional artist is going to use them for dots. So I won't lie, I kind of enjoy these markers. I think it's kind of cool that they are a little bit thinner than the fine liners I typically use. And just playing around with this, I think I'm getting pretty comfortable on working on a commission here soon. I love my making fun of other people's voice. My, oh, you guys are just so crazy. Not being a stereotype about anything. Like, I want to sound like not myself. So don't be offended. I hope nobody gets offended by that. Now that I'm mentioning it, I'm probably going to offend somebody. And this is not my intention at all. Now, the one thing I think I'm going to have a problem with, and I think, is with my fine liners I typically, so I'll lay down a base, is what I'm doing right now, is I'll lay down a base color. So this semi-pale, orange, very light orange. I might get a pink in here too, just since he's a white guy. But I'll lay down this base. I've mentioned this in my old videos too, but I'll lay down the base. Lay down that base. I'm going to say it one more time just to make sure it's clear. I'm going to lay down the base. All about that base. About that base. No shadow. And lay this down. I'll do all my dots. And since these are so much smaller in diameter, it's taking a lot longer than it typically does. And, alright, I didn't check the back. Yeah, it's good watercolor paper, so it's not bleeding or anything. So, I lay down the base, and then I'll go over it with a shadow. So I use the base as, like, this will be my highlight if I need one. And I build up from there. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people use, like, Copics the same way. And the Everblend markers from Arteza I use the same way when I'm doing, like, I would say traditional coloring. That's not my dots. If I'm just, like, coloring. So I'll lay down this base, and then I'll go back through. So what I typically do with my fine liner, so I'll lay down the base. I keep saying that. I'm going to say it 10 more times, and then I owe somebody $100, I swear. So I'll put the shadow down, and then I'll go back over it with the base color, and kind of blend it out. And especially since these are blendable, like, it kind of works. I can see it from what I'm seeing. I know you guys can't see it in the video, but it works. And then I'll go through. So I got the base. I got a slightly darker one, and then I'll go over it with even darker, if not gray, to create that shadow, and get that dimension I want if I'm going for like a 3D effect. I really I've tried to do in the past like year is not have any white in my drawing. So, well, not white, like backgrounds I'll keep white, but the actual like characters or images don't have white in them. And I try to keep it so I don't like having whites, like even as a highlight, I just don't like it. And it's mainly because I suck at preparing where the whites are going to be, if there is going to be any. Even if like an image has white to it, I'll use like a light gray, like the lightest gray I have, and use that as my white. Because whites suck. And my fine liners don't take like gel pens or anything well. So even using like a really good white gel pen to go over with dots, just it doesn't work. So I tend to avoid the white as much as possible, and it works out. Like, have you seen my drawings? If my internet wasn't so bad, I'd have like a little slideshow going. But you can go follow me on Instagram, see my other YouTube videos, and you see that the not having white in there is fine, because I'll use a really light color as my my base, and that allows it to get that lighting effect if it was like a typical white. And I think it's a good time to say thank you for everybody watching. If you're watching it live, I appreciate it so much. This video will stay up on my YouTube channel. I thought about like just streaming on Twitch and then bringing the videos over afterwards, but screw that. I'm just gonna have it like this, and eventually, once my equipment's a little bit better, I'll have better video quality for sure. I think with everything going on, with the stimulus and everything, having the equipment coming up soon to help stimulate the economy is what my goal is. So I definitely look forward to having all that soon. But my main goal, before even like attempting to get anything better for the stream, since this is something I don't do that often, is I'm going to get a new printer. We'll be able to do my own prints from home, not have to go anywhere, not have to order prints for shows or anything. It's going to be a pretty penny at first, but that is okay. I think it's worth it. And with how much I sell, like especially prints and stuff, I think I'll do all right. So it's just not stupid stuff like this. I say not that way. I do my prints from home now, but I want better quality prints. And I want to have something that can like very like open for different paper and stuff. Right now, I've been using cardstock. I love the cardstock. I think it works so well with my drawings, but I wanted to do something a little bit limited and better quality. If you're watching and this is your first time to my channel, feel free to like, comment, share your thoughts about everything you've seen on here. I'm still fairly new, and I'm hoping these live videos kind of get a little bit of a better step forward. This is kind of awkward for me to draw on this sketchbook. It's so small. It's 5.5 by 5.5. Little nice guy, but I just figured I need to start doing a sketchbook, do something once a day, and this might be my best bet. And I would love to work with YouTube. Like, I know right now is really crappy for creators on YouTube, but I love to do like how-to videos, be a teacher on here. It would be awesome. Eventually get sponsored, work with companies like Skillshare once I get to that point. And right now I know I'm not there. I am an affiliate with Arteza, which are the markers. So even the sketchbook I'm using right now is all Arteza. They did not supply me with any of these things. I did buy them out of my pocket. But if you're looking for art supplies, these guys are amazing. The customer support is amazing, like 24/7. Even during this, like I ordered everything. God, it was like 2 weeks ago. Got $200. Actually, it was like $300 worth of product, and like paid the extra $4 for extra fast shipping, and they had it shipping within 24 hours. It was already shipping out. I had an issue with my address because I live in an apartment, and they fixed that right away. Like as soon as I placed the order, everything is great. Their products are amazing. Like I seriously have bought. It sounds bad when I say I bought so many markers, but I've bought so many of their fine liners just because I love them so much, and it's unfortunate for them. They don't sell the fine liners individually, The only markers they do sell individually, if you do start running out, are their Everblends, which I've been using. I thought about using them today for this video and do a sketch cover, or even just testing them out, because I had the 60, 62, 60 count of Everblend markers, and I didn't think I had enough colors, so I ordered the 120 count markers. So I have those waiting for me to open up and start using. And those are alcohol, so I think they'll work better with like bigger drawings. I want to do big drawings, like big canvases I have are 16 by 20, so I want to do something crazy like that. So, but everybody watching, thank you. Appreciate you being here. I know I just keep rambling on. If you have any questions, let me know while you're watching this. I would love to answer anything you have. And if you like what you're seeing, even though it's really crummy quality, just let me know. I'll try to. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's all dots. I mean, it's all dots. I'm just doing with dots. I could sit here and just color it in, but. So I did mention a little bit ago, I don't typically like to keep white in my images. This one might be an exception just because the eyes are so big, and the teeth. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it since I haven't gone and swatched any of these colors yet. I don't know how the grays are gonna look. And typically I'll just use a really light gray as a base for whites. It's just so I don't have a white in my drawing besides what you can see between the dots, just so you know it's dots. I really should be working. Hopefully after this, I'm gonna see how the face goes. I'm gonna try some of the blues, and then get to a commission. And it's not that late. You know when you're listening to yourself and you just hate your voice? It's like listening to a voicemail you left. Oh, God, that's how it feels right now. Like listening to myself on my cell phone while I record this. Sound very nasally. So nasally. Hi, Peter. What you doing, Peter? No, 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 no. That's my nasally voice. That's my nasally. What am I doing? I should just talk like Kermit the Frog while I'm drawing. Would everybody like me to talk like Kermit the Frog? Give me a sub if you like me to talk like Kermit the Frog. He. Okay. I remember when I tried to like start YouTube years ago, I thought, hey, it'd be really funny if I just did like covers of songs as Kermit the Frog. Oh man, that hurt my throat so bad. That, and I didn't practice. I was just like, oh yeah, I just got home from work. I'm gonna try doing this Kermit the Frog video without like warming up my voice at all. And it's like, and it was awful. It was so bad. And actually, I think the strain I put on myself back when I was doing that actually affected me now, and it's oh my god, I'm almost done with this bass. All about that bass, no treble. Or is it no trouble? What is it, guys? What is it? Bass or treble? Or treble or bass? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. One like the wine. Wait, what? Did that wrong. I need to find out what color I'm going to use after. Remember the next. What is this color? Oh, cantaloupe orange. Ha! I'm using an orange for this. It's awesome. It's probably why it really doesn't look like typically it's like a peach I'll use. I didn't really look to see what colors I had. What's sad? So you're looking at this. It's really light, but then I feel like the color of the marker on the inside, because you can see straight through it. I thought that was more or less the color, but I think the color tip here is to signify the color more than the actual color of this tip represents the color more than the inside of the marker. That makes sense. Listening to my dumb self talk. I embarrass myself. So embarrassing. But I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. The cake bigger. Oh. I think I'm running this to the ground. Ooh. Man, my back is killing me. Oops. My bad. Sorry, camera. I'm really hoping eventually I can get enough subscribers. I want to stream from my phone because the quality of my phone is amazing. And even if I don't get like the stuff I need to get the Nikon to work with my laptop, I can at least use my cell phone and just stream from there, because that just uses my 4G, maybe 5G, so I can get myself some freaking cancer burns all over me. Gosh, I don't believe all that crap, but the quality of my phone with I have the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and holy crap, the quality of that is just amazing. But unfortunately, I can't stream from my phone. I can stream to Twitch. That's cool. But I can't stream from my phone. I can use a cam recorder thingy, like Wi-Fi cam thing from my phone to my laptop, but that just quality sucks. I do not like using that. But once I get enough subscribers, get enough watch time and everything, and they see that I am a fellow creator on YouTube, I will have that option to start streaming from my phone, and that will be awesome. Because then the quality would be so much better. So I've got that done. I'm going to now start with my, what color is this? Nectarine orange. So we had the cantaloupe, and now we're on to the nectarine. Just see how this works. Get the shadow from right here. Try to keep this as like the way shadows normally work with people's faces, as close as possible. So I'm gonna get this underneath here. I definitely think I picked the wrong colors for this. Sorry. It's actually kind of working out not too bad. I think for me, like, I'll probably take a really good picture of this and put it on my Instagram afterwards. Maybe tomorrow morning. Everybody can see how it actually turned out. Testing out these markers. I'm gonna cap this. So what I try to do now is use the base as the highlights, like I mentioned, and then kind of like use this as the secondary base. It's this darker color but it's not like a shadow at this point. But it's a great create that depth, and then go through. I might choose another like slightly darker color to this before I go to a gray for the actual shadow, and then use that to actually start creating the shadows with the darker color, and then use the gray as the shadow. And this image is kind of the image I was using for reference. Didn't really have like blacks as shadows or really dark shadows. It was all like really, I think it was a two-tone. I'll go with two-tone as my description. Yeah, it was a complete two-tone. So it like, had no depth whatsoever to it. And so I'm going to do what I can with this to create that depth. And he's looking more or less scary like the original Mega Man box art. If you're watching, which I really want to try to gauge when I can record. During the day is hard, especially with the little one now and helping her with school. But if it's easier during the day, I might try doing that like around lunchtime. Stream for a few hours after she's done most of her schoolwork. And then try for later on. I know YouTube right now is saying I've got a few people watching, and I appreciate everybody's watching right now. I truly do. But if this is like a really bad time, because I know it's getting on to 11 o'clock at night, and I'm trying not to like worry about views at the moment. Like I just want to do stuff, talk, and get used to being on camera. Because right now I'm still really shy, and I recorded a video the other day I was gonna post, and I watched it over again, and I'm just like, no, I can't stomach putting that online right now. And like the time lapses are pretty cool. Like I don't really necessarily need to talk, and I'm gonna start doing more talkies rather than just picture videos. But I'm gonna do talkies, and I want to explain my process. I think that's a big thing for me. Is I really need to explain what I'm doing. Do a lot more how-tos. I think that'll be helpful. I know a lot of people that do the pointillism and stippling and stuff, but looking up people, like when I started this, I had no idea. Like I did pointillism in school and hated it. Back in college, we did a few projects, but I always try to do my best to avoid them. And now it's like, oh, this is all I want to do. Like, why didn't I do this more back then? And so I wouldn't say it's regret, but I just kind of wish I followed it more. But then back then I was actually more into like charcoal. Like I found my love for art was with charcoal and doing that, and create some awesome drawings with it. And I wish I still had them to show. I've got scans, but not the originals, and I'm a little upset about that. That's okay. So I followed my charcoal. I try to do as much as that as I can. Wanted to get into like doing like inks, like I bought a lot of ink for a while, but then I never used it, so it was kind of like pointless buying all that. I still have all the ink I had from back in college, almost 10 years ago now. And yeah, it actually was like 10 years ago is when I bought those. 2010. What? And so pointillism was never my thing. So once I started doing it, 4 years ago, I tried looking on YouTube. It was actually a artist I saw on YouTube that got me into it, really, because I was doing a drawing and I wanted some way to convey the fur of a lion I was drawing. And so I was looking around and I saw this video and I was like, holy cow, man, this is awesome. It was just stippling. It was all just dots. It was just black dots. And so I used that and just fell in love. I mean, I still have that drawing. I don't have it right here, but it was pretty awesome. And I still have that original. I haven't sold that one, sadly. I'm just okay. I'm actually pretty okay with not selling that one. And tried so many different markers. I started out using Sharpies, and now I'm like using all these other fine liners. Went to other Sharpies, went to microns, went to stud letters, until I shovel art was the marker I was using for a long time, and then I found the Arteza and just fell in love. But yeah, I wanted to like show like how to go about doing certain stuff, how I go about getting colors the way I am. I can explain here, and I try to talk my way into how I do this, but with the crappy quality right now, I know it's kind of hard to actually see. But you can kind of tell. It looks very vibrant on the video. I could tell that now. But but I think it's something that encourages others to find some, you don't need to be traditional. I mean, I know this is very, very traditional in a sense of like Renaissance time. I don't even say traditional then. I'm sure people looked at drawings of Monet and thought they were crazy. Or God, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name right now. But there's that one artist that had the image of the park, and wow, I am drawing a complete blank right now, and I see it all the time. Not a lot of people here on YouTube explain the process, or they do explain it, but my way's slightly different, and I think that would be really educational for others not to have to follow a specific guideline. Like, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I've changed my style so much. I've changed the way I've done it. I really didn't get comfortable about doing colors until, God, honestly, it was about June last year, and that's different than how I do it now. Even like I changed the density of how my dots are placed and everything. So I don't want people to seem like they're stuck in one spot. I want them to find their own voice and find their own way to do everything. So yeah, that's kind of like what this channel is going to be about. The time lapses, of course, are going to be showing off what I've done recently. As long as I make sure I can record those. I've been slacking on those. But yeah. So let's find our next color to use. I don't know, what's this? Ooh. Coral. Listen, coral. Alright, that's very pink. That's pink. I don't want pink. I want something. Where's the box? The box has the colors. Watch, I should have looked at the box when I originally started here. Probably gave me an idea. Oh, acid orange. What's that? Marmalade orange. Neon orange. I don't think this package shows really the right colors to use. Oh yeah, that's neon, dude. That's acid orange. I can see why it says acid orange, because it's freaking bright. Well, that's bright orange I could use. It's colors. Marmalade. What's marmalade look like? Ooh, that one's nice. That's nice. What's this one? This was bright orange. That's okay. That's okay. I think I'm gonna go with marmalade. 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 use that. I do have another color coming up, but it's not too bad. Earth red. Earth red. What does earth red mean? That's red. I should have known that when it said earth red. God, Logan. God, smarten up. So we're gonna go with this marmalade. Yeah, that's a lot darker than what I was going with before. That might be alright. I want to get the shadow underneath his helmet. But this is where it gets a little bit more tricky. Because I want to make sure I don't overdo the dark part of it. So should kind of be re-outlining everything to start and then moving closer. And this is probably going to follow a little bit of where the originals shadows were with the two-tone. I shouldn't say two-tone, it's cel-shaded of all things. But mine is less of the anime chibi style that the original version looked like. Oh my god, it's so bad. Let's see if I can bring this out. So when I do this, it typically like grabs as long as it's still a little bit wet, it grabs that color and blends it down just a little bit. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's a good thing this isn't a serious drawing. I was just kind of screwing around. It's too funny. I don't even know where my light source is. I'm so badass. Look at this. Hey guys, you guys want to go? You can go fight some robot masters. You want to fight some robot masters? Or people screaming like, "Oh no! Help me! The robot masters are getting me! Come on, Mega Man!" And he comes out. Hey guys, I'm here. I'm Mega Man. I feel like he's got a super deep voice. I should give him a beard. Oh, Mega Man. Y'all want to see my Mega Buster? Whoa there, Mega Man. Keep your Mega Buster to yourself, alright? This is trying to be a little bit family friendly here. Even though I'm not directed towards kids, but I'm trying to be family friendly. Let's get this. Oh god, this looks like a booger. Oh, it's not too bad. It's fucking weird. Freaking weird. Family friendly, man. Alright. Alright. This shadow is weird. I screwed up. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I'll make it work. Yeah? I'll make it work. Work it. Straight down back and reverse it. I feel like you guys can hear me breathing. I feel like I'm breathing very heavy. Like, where's my candy bar? Give me my candy bar. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can hear a baby crying. And it's not my baby. Oh, man. This isn't too bad. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I should probably get a gray just to see how well it looks. Say hello, Mr. Gray. How are you doing? Oh, you got a lot of you got a lot of grays in here. I don't like any of you. Oh, I'm gonna try a brown. Ooh-wee. I actually like the brown better. Oh yeah. Did my stream stop again? Oh no. Just giving me issues. If you got a big wow, this brown is like a lot darker than I was expecting. It's alright. I'll make it work. For a couple more minutes and then I'm probably gonna get off for a little bit or pause this because it's actually a lot lighter of a brown than it is while I'm layering it on here. It's really weird. I will say this, I need to remember to test out markers before I use them. But this way, you guys get to test these out with me. How about them apples? Oh yeah, everybody likes apples. I didn't put that freaking Mandalorian oranges in up there. What am I doing? Get up there, Mandalorian orange. Ooh, they got like really red for a second. Alright. Wow, that's like super red. Am I just doing it like a lot more in that area? That's weird. What is picking up the brown and causing that? It's weird. I don't honestly know. Alright. Gonna finish this shadow around his upper eye for now. And then I'm gonna hit pause for a few minutes and then I'll be right back. It's really weird up there. It got really orange. What's going on? Oh, I must be. I'm like, my phone says I'm like a negative minute and 27 seconds behind, but that's probably probably true. That's why it seems like everything I hear is like from forever ago, and I'm like, oh, it's the past, dude. What are you still doing? All right, I finished that up. I'm gonna mute my mic just because our bathroom's right next to my computer. So, give me un momento. I'll be un. All right, and I'm back, fully charged. So yeah, do you guys like that little baby Yoda I put there for your guys' eye holes? Yeah, beautiful. I finished this commission a few days ago, and slowly been posting it on social media. So on Facebook and Instagram, slowly showing some shots of this. But you guys are the first to see it all done. Look at that! Oh, so beautiful. I should have done something like this live. Oh man, you guys would have probably wet your pants just a little bit. I know I would have. Just kidding. I would not have wet my pants. That's weird. That's gross. So, all right. Well, that plays catch up. Catch up. All right. Try to get this face done a little bit. I'm so upset that this quality honestly is awful. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I wish I could get the camera just a little bit closer, but I'm still sure it would suck. And I would not be happy with the quality at all. Even worse, it could probably be a heck of a lot worse if I had it closer. Man, I am like, how many minutes behind? 30 seconds behind? I don't know. A minute and a half behind. So. Alright. Let's try. I should have gone with the gray. Alright. This is not the lightest gray, is it? So this is smoke gray. Smoke gray. And this is cloudy gray. Ooh, cloudy gray is a lot lighter. I'm gonna go with cloudy gray's. It's not the lightest, but I'll use that for. So I'm going to, yeah, I'll probably just use this as. I might do the whole eye with cloudy gray. His actual iris is weird. I wish I shouldn't have just like gone on my own. I should have actually stuck. I'm gonna keep saying that. I should have stuck with the original image quality. I stuck with the original image just to test these out because I feel like I'm going so off the rails design with this. I don't. It's like kind of a mix of the actual style and whatever I was trying to do, and it just looks weird. Like if I was gonna make a serious Mega Man, go with a serious looking Mega Man and not like this half bred whatever this is. It's really weird. Did that actually? No, it's still done. I'm gonna check because I tried blending those two grays just to see how it went. And, this is kind of creepy with his iris still white. Very weird. What you doing, Logan? I don't know. What you doing, Logan? I don't know. I'm a robot master. I've come to eat your children. I don't know if I want to go any darker in the eyes because I feel like it's gonna just start getting to like near black almost, and that's not what I want for shadows because I still need like this black I already put down with the smoky, what is it, smoky black or shadow black. Like it's still kind of light compared to what I normally do for blacks. So I'm probably gonna go with the actual noir for the actual shadowed parts, for the dark parts. So including his eyebrows, what shadows in there with his helmet. But I'm just gonna stick with with all this for now. There may be one element I keep white, and that's going to be like the little shine in his eye. I'll just like kind of outline that now. I do keep those type of things probably as white as I can when drawing. Sometimes I'll use like a light gray. For these, this is the lightest gray I'm using right now, and I don't want to go and risk it for the biscuit, and keep this how it is. Scoot it. Oh my gosh. Come on, chair. I might move the camera, like especially if I could start using my cell phones, because they're so much smaller, and I have a little boom arm, mic arm, with a camera mount on it. I might start using that. I'm going to use that for videos. Just this wasn't one of those things I wanted to do as like a time-lapse video or anything. Guess I could have done it as, hey, first page of my sketchbook being done. Come watch my new video, me talking crap for 30 minutes just to get view times. It's not what I want. Though getting people to watch this video is going to get me view times, and that's awesome. Thank you. So I see that a few people have been watching, and I appreciate that. And that helps the YouTube gods with their algorithm. If I have a lot more view time, I don't know if myself watching my video is going to help with the view time. But I had a constant almost 3 people watching all at once right now, and I appreciate everybody that's been watching. Even if you haven't said anything, it's still quite appreciative, because it gets me views for later. Yeah, I'm gonna have more videos soon. I do promise that. I want to get, like I mentioned it earlier, but I want to get more used to being on camera or talking while I draw, and start doing I want to do how-to videos. I want to do my more time lapses. I want to do like speakovers or voiceovers of my time lapse, so I can kind of tell you what's going on for the drawing, rather than you just watch me draw with some music in the background that you might not like and have to mute, whatever. But I want to like my experience getting into art and stuff, and how I now consider myself a semi-professional artist, and what my goals have been, what my goals still are, because I still, even for where I'm at, I still have goals. Like that's never gonna change. And so I want to express what I've done through all this. My advice to newcomers, I think I've already mentioned this, but this is like I have a whole series of videos I've been trying to write up and get ideas for, and I think I'm gonna do a script version, so that's gonna come up soon. I just don't feel like I'm quite ready to give that kind of advice yet. And so these videos, because see, I keep stuttering. I want to get better at my stuttering, but I want to get better at the way I say things. I feel like I failed high school and don't have the proper terms to use when talking, and so I want to use I want to do everything I can to help others. I've been very, very blessed, and I just think I can give good advice. I just haven't found a way to give that good advice just yet. So that's coming up. So yeah, look forward to all that. So I'm gonna try getting some of those black. A little bit different of outline, because yeah, that shadow black was not doing it completely for me. And I am still doing dots, even though it may look like a line. Oh yeah, you can see that in the video, I'm sure. On how dark it got just by doing that. But yeah, I'm still new to everything. I've only been like professional. I'll quote that. Professionally drawing for 3 years now, 4 years going on. Yeah, it's coming up on 4 years. And working with tops with Star Wars sketch cards. I've done some stuff with Marvel sketch cards and stuff. So I as a professional, I've only been like a freelance professional artist doing sketch cards. And I have goals. I want to do more. I want to be. My biggest goal is, I don't know. I don't want to jinx it by telling everybody what it is yet. Excuse me. Oh man, that's my sneeze. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't want to risk my ultimate goal, where my ultimate power. Uh, but it's something I've been definitely working on, and doing stuff like this, I think, is going to help with that. Yeah, I just need to hone in my skills just a little bit more. I need to be more creative, I think. I need to be able to, I don't know, come up with concepts on my own. And because right now I really want to focus on like doing portraits and stuff. And so that's what I've been focusing on, especially with Star Wars and stuff. I've been doing a lot of portraits. Commission wise, I've been doing a lot of portraits, and those are always a lot of fun. And I think I'm getting to that point where I could hit that realism with the style I have now. And when I did my stippling and started my stippling and stuff, doing just a single monochromatic drawings, they looked awesome. But I think now I could surpass that 10 times. I mean, you saw that baby Yoda, or the child. I don't want to misname him, but I've gotten a lot better. And working on a small scale, like, I haven't had a chance to work larger lately, and that's what I want to do. I do have a commission for a really big portrait coming up, or a couple portraits actually. So I'm gonna have the opportunity to really test what I do. So with all that said, my goals are. Wow, I just listened to myself sneeze. That was the first time I've ever listened to myself sneeze, and that was awful. I'm so sorry for everybody that was listening. So yeah, I've got a lot in the pipeline. I think there's a lot of good things coming up, and YouTube's just one of those steps I'm taking right now, along with like Instagram. I would love to hit 2,000 followers by the end of the year. That is one of those like short-term goals. Like, yeah, everybody has these goals. Like, oh yeah, it's just a subscriber count. Like, it's nothing big. But I think I'm doing something wrong on Instagram lately, and I'm trying to figure that out as well. But I went very, I don't know. I think Dragon Ball Z when I was going with his face. It's very weird. Oops. I lost my train of thought. See, this is what I need to get better at. God, I really don't. I'll have to wait till the video starts playing that part of what I was saying. Hold on, please. Yeah, I still lost my train of thought. This is what happens when you listen to yourself sneeze. You lose all complete train of thought. But so yeah, I've got a lot of goals. I've got a lot of things I want to do. My commissions have been just booming lately, which everybody that's commissioned from me, I thank you so much. Like, from the bottom of my heart. I wish I was faster. I shouldn't have been shouldn't be doing this and testing out these markers. I should be working on commissions, but I just need to take a step back with everything going on. I've got a huge event coming up this weekend. My first online virtual Comic Con that I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm hosting, but I came up with the idea, but a liaison for artists and stuff. So that's been really awesome and working out really well. And it's been taking a lot of time to get that together. So that's been a main focus, and just trying to get everything together while being home all the time now. That's been my focus. But I'm a human. I'm just like everybody else. So I've got all my things I need to take care of. And I want art to help pay the bills, that's for sure. Alright. So this doesn't look too bad. I might call it quits on this here in a little bit. I just kind of wanted to see what these colors were. I got hair. I'm losing hair like a freaking dog lately. I'm shedding. Just because I'm going bald. Man, I think my allergies are just kicking my butt lately. So I've been staying inside and my allergies are still kicking my butt. That sucks. Don't be sorry. Kids cry. I don't mind. So I did hear a kid cry earlier, and I feel bad. I hope nobody heard that. I should be quiet. Probably really loud. I can't tell because I have headphones in. It's kind of creepy. His eyes are just creeping me out since I don't have color in them yet. I'm probably going to get this last bit of brown in, and then I'm going to... Oh, shoot. That did not work out. Then I'm going to get the eyes. And the eyes are blue, so there'll be a huge contrast. Oh no. Got this video? Oh no, I'm still streaming. Okay, cool. Oh, what I really need this month. So, I've got the one goal, hitting 2,000 followers on Instagram. That's a, oh no, that's a stretch. I'm only at, I think I'm at 1,000 followers right now. 1,071. It's kind of staying at 75. It's kind of been teetering at that point. So that's a huge goal. I really would love, like more than anything, to hit that YouTube mark where basically I not to the point of having ads, like getting ads on my YouTube channel would be awesome. That way I can get paid for videos that I do produce. Like if I continue doing what I'm doing now, I can see that happening. But the way I've been doing things, I don't see it happening as soon as I would love to have. But it is a goal. Like if I keep up, if I do more videos like this, I get more viewers, I get my how-tos going, get some, not training videos, but something going that people can come watch. I'm sure that will definitely help. So it's basically me just kicking butt to get things around more than anything. And so that's a goal. And I think I have to, oh god, how many, I think I have to hit, for that to even work, I have to hit 1,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. So that's, it's kind of what I've been pushing, even the small numbers recently, just to get the small number of followers would be awesome, and subscribers and stuff. So I've been doing that. So let me see, where am I at? That's black. So yeah, once I that's, those goals are for this year, and it's still early in the year. Things could still change, like, completely. So it all just depends on what's going on, what can be done, what I feel comfortable doing still. So YouTube's kind of like, not like, I have to take it like completely serious if I want to make it to that point and like make this my job on top of the commissions and stuff, and on top of like what I do for Tops and Star Wars. So finding that balance has been my struggle, why I haven't done more. So once I could figure that out, I think it's going to be a lot easier. Outline, get this a little bit. This is the shadow black. So yeah, I just, there's those goals. I honestly want to get better at my drawings. That's a huge goal for me. I want to be able to like, I like my drawings now, but I want to like my drawings, like have no issues with posting, because I think that's my biggest thing right now still, is I have an issue of posting what I've done. And but I do post as much as I can. I've done a lot of, like, especially with Star Wars lately, I haven't had the time until recently to have that time to do as much as I can with my Star Wars cards. So I flopped a few sets recently. Some of them, like the newest set that's coming out that I just finished up that I can't show just yet. I think I did my best work ever in this set, so I'm super excited about that. And I think I don't know. Like I just want to be proud of what I do more than I am now. And I'm proud. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm like most artists. I'm my own worst critic. So there's a lot of things I know what I need to fix. Like for this one, for instance, it's kind of quick, but I'm being too serious with it, and I think it's kind of drawing back. Even though it's in my sketchbook, it's holding me back, and I just want to try something new. It is with new markers, so there's a different feeling to everything, and just trying something out of my comfort zone. And I think that's okay to struggle with at first, but I don't know. I need to find ways to make things easier. So I'm gonna do these teeth real quick. It's not even doing teeth, it's just getting a kind of line in here. I'm going to leave this a little white too. Not too much white. That's enough. No, crap. I might not leave it white. The grays are so, like, they're so dark. And that's causing me to have a bit of issue with them. It actually took me forever. Like, my biggest issue with markers for a long time was grays. Like, all I wanted were grays. And so I went through several. I mentioned earlier, I went through the stud letters. Sharpies, they don't have any grays in there, so that was like out of the question for a lot of things I wanted to do. Did I pick the wrong color? No, I picked the right one. This just looks weird. But so I went with Sharpies and with stud letters. They didn't have really any good grays either when I was using those. I'm sure probably now they might. But those, they advertise them for coloring and stuff, but they're not. Oh my god, this looks awful. But they didn't have like the colors I felt like I needed. A lot of like vibrant colors. It was very, very bright. Their color scheme was very bright, and so I didn't like them that much because of that. This is weird. So I had to find something else. So that's when I went to Shuttle Art. They had 100 marker set that was just amazing, and they had the grays I needed. Well, I wouldn't say needed, but loved. I love the grays. So I started using those. Oh, that's really, really crazy. And then I found out about Arteza. I think it was through a Facebook post, not from anybody, but it was like them advertising, "Hey, we're Arteza. We have all these markers and stuff." So I think I bought. No, I don't think. I know I bought the markers off of. Oh crap! I didn't really pay attention to what those were. I bought the markers off of Amazon. I was thinking when I bought them, and even after I got them, because it took me so long to use them. They're their normal fine liners. I didn't like them. I did not like their normal fine liners at all. And I don't know if it's because it took me almost 6 months to start using them after I bought them, because I was still using my Shuttle Art markers at the time. And so, using Shuttle Art, I was at I think my very first event booth table thing I did at a local comic shop, and so I tried using the markers and hated the Arteza fine liners. I hated them. They were like, I don't know if it was what I was using them on, but the bleeding was awful. And I just chalked it up. It was so long since I bought the markers. There's a few damaged markers within the box. I started thinking I bought some used markers, but they were all still sealed. So I didn't know what was going on. I was freaking out. So I didn't spend much money on the set. I think it was a 72 count fine liner set, and I maybe paid $20 on it. So it wasn't too bad. I think I even used like discounts and everything. And so I kind of like just didn't think about it. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to use them again. And then I saw, I kept following them. I kept following Arteza, and I saw that they had, oh god, their Ink Onyx markers they released. And the thing with the fine liners before is that the fine liners they had, I didn't like the barrel. They're very light, and I think that's actually part of my issue with these are very light markers. But the Ink Onyx, they're basically the same exact thing, but the barrel was so much better. It wasn't a tri barrel. When I say tri, I meant like it has like 3 sides on it, so when you put it on the table, it doesn't like roll around like this. If I took both caps off, it would roll around. So that was the normal fine liners had the tri barrel, so it would just sit there and not roll. The Ink Onyx didn't have that true design. They're actually a round barrel, but for whatever reason, so I still fell in love with it. I absolutely fell in love with well, that's crappy. So I ordered the Ink Onyx, and just fell in love with them. They were just amazing. I love the markers, and they had the grays I needed. Like that was all I wanted. And even so, like they had grays that were awesome, but they still weren't like 100% the ones I wanted in the 72 count. So then a few months ago, they released the God, what are they? The 100 and what is it? 102, 120. Oh God, I don't remember. Set, and it had even more colors and grays and blues and greens. I was like so happy. Like it basically like upped their colors for each portion of the color chart up by like 10 each, and I was so happy. I kind of got what was going on. I had something happen on YouTube, a copyright claim, and I don't know what I did wrong. Which is not good because that's not what I need right now. So I'm going to finish these eyes, do a little bit extra. That's actually pretty cool. I actually like that. That looks nice. So let's see. I'm going to use cloudy gray to outline the eye. That way it doesn't look, it's not too outlined, but it's outlined enough. Keep these really close. So, all right. I'm going to, that's smoke gray, not more. This one. Shadow black. Use this and outline the bottom of his chin. And I think I will be calling it a day. Still really weird. Gave him this mansion. And I'm not sure what happened. Like seriously, it's like super bright on YouTube. It's not that bright when I look at it on my computer. So I'm going to fix this so I can show you guys up close a little bit. I really want to know what this claim was. Oh man, I swear I used free music. But anyways, so let's get this autofocus on. Done. So now that's autofocus. So bring this up a little bit closer. There it is. Mega Man. So that's the part 1 of this video. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow night as well. I'm going to try to go live a few nights this week. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to start... Oh, get my thumb out of there. Maybe it's my thumb that's causing the focus to go crazy. So thanks for watching, everybody that came on. If you're watching later, thanks again. If you are not a subscriber and you like what you saw, liked hearing me talk crap about my art, please feel free to subscribe. I truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I love you. Thank you. And yeah, look forward to more videos, and I will catch you on the flip side. Stay frosties, my friends. Stay frosties? That's not what I meant to say. Stay frosty, my friends. Take it easy. Bye.